First of all, this company did not pay me to make this video. I just bought this when I was going to the grocery store. And at the checkout, they were selling these, and I'd seen them for sale online before. And I always wanted to check them out. It's called Boost Oxygen. It's oxygen in a like that, like you press the thing and then the oxygen comes out of it. But the reason why this is really so important is you'll notice that like fits around your mouth and it like blocks out, it would block out smoke. So this is something that should probably be in everybody's house. Like, I mean, I guess you got to worry about the fact that the can, you just kind of got to keep the can away from anything that's flammable. But if you were ever in a house and it was like, fire situation, or you were in a big building and there was a ton of smoke, smoke inhalation is like a really, really big deal in a fire. And it's something that we all have to watch out for on a daily basis. So this could save your life. This would probably give you, I'm guessing like a solid couple extra minutes, really valuable minutes to get out of a fire. If there was ever a fire and then there was just a ton of smoke. But even just like once you try it out, like I'd recommend just trying it out as soon as you get it, just to see what it is. Once you see how much like you've been lacking in oxygen, like this is pure oxygen. I mean, I wouldn't recommend using this all the time. I'm just saying it's just really concentrated oxygen. So this is really good air. It's not like one of those products where they tell you like, oh, this is really good water or whatever. It's supposed to make you feel good. This actually makes you feel good. Oxygen, it's like trees. Like, remember trees? A lot of you probably stay inside now and stuff like that on your computers. So you probably need this more. This is like going up to the top of Mount Everest and getting just like that valuable, concentrated oxygen. I think that up to the top of Mount Everest, there isn't that much oxygen. Either way, whatever. You get the idea. You're in a rainforest. It's like really, really good oxygen. Try it out. But more importantly, I think that you should just have one just in the house, and just in case. I mean, in case there's a ton of, just think about it. Think about how happy you would be to have gotten one of these. If you could, block out the smoke instead of using just like some wet rag or something like that. It's not going to help you out as much as this thing would smoke inhalation, bro. This thing would be your best friend, dude. You would save this thing for the rest of your life. If this little bit of oxygen was able to get you that from point A to point B, this could mean the difference between getting you and like your loved ones out of the house. If they're in a really tight spot, all you'd have to do is make sure that you don't get any smoke in your eyes. But that's a hell of a lot different than inhaling that shit and coughing it up and stuff. So like I said, this is not a paid endorsement by any means. I just think that this is, if I could save somebody's life, if somebody buys one of these and you just have it next to the fire extinguisher or whatever, make a really big difference. Get that, because this, you could, fire extinguisher only goes so far. It puts out the fire, but then a huge puff of smoke comes out, and you're going to want to have one of these, right next to the fire extinguisher so that you could breathe in the actual oxygen instead of getting that hit to the face, damaging your lung tissue and all that crap. So something to think about. I would recommend this to anybody. Send this video to anybody. It's just for safety reasons. Hopefully this video could save a life, maybe, and then you could buy me a beer or whatever.